Good afternoon, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. This is Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. If you like the video, please subscribe. This afternoon I want to cover the California wildfires. Okay, here's an image. It says, "Looters will be shot." Okay, and this is from Pink's husband, Carey Hart, and he warns wildfire looters that they'll be shot on sight. Okay, and you can see, look how thuggish and bad they look. Okay, what are the areas burned by the California wildfires? Malibu, Thousand Oaks, very wealthy areas. $1 million homes, $100 million homes. So, this all started, I think, around this place called Paradise, and the media keeps saying Paradise Lost. Okay, so, you know, Paradise is now on fire, is a hellish inferno. Okay, beautiful California that was paradise is now a hellish inferno. Okay, so we want to kind of cover conspiracy theories, because that is just symbolically, that is just too rich. Beautiful paradise is now a hellish inferno, and you see images of cars burning. This is just anarchy. Okay, people taking their guns and they're going to shoot people. This is not what America wants to be seeing. Okay, this is the most destructive. These two fires currently burning are the most destructive in history. The death toll is currently at 63. More than 600 people are currently reporting missing, and the fire is in the north and the south, and it's eating up 109,000 acres a day. 109,000 acres. It's burning up 109,000 acres. So the biggest narrative being pushed right now by the lamestream media is that this is all because of global warming. Okay, and they need to get really serious, and now they're going to have to get really violent about anyone standing in the way of correcting global warming. It's more globalist stuff. We need the government to take over the whole world. Okay, and now the danger is global warming, and look at the anarchy that's erupting, and it is bad. So I want to know, is this a false flag? I want to throw 6 cards to begin with and see if I see any deceivers here. Is this a false flag, or is this is just something that happens like every year? Okay, these terrible fire. Okay, we got to know, man, heart, handcuffs, blockage. Okay. So, man, is this a? Let's write down the question. Okay, so is this a conspiracy by the globalists, you know? Well, I got an honest man. Man is blocked. Heart responding to circumstances emotionally. No connection. No connection. The man... So this is just a natural disaster. Okay, this is a natural disaster. It appears that this is a natural disaster, and it happens every year in California. And Matthew 24 says, disasters, floods, wars, rumors of wars, false prophets, all these will rise up. And these are the birth pangs, because the earth itself is a living being, okay, and is reacting to what's going on spiritually. Okay, so the earth is living, and the earth gets upset. And as the times progress and things get worse, the earth gets more and more upset. And so more and more crazy things happen on the earth, like floods and hurricanes and natural disasters and famine. Okay, did someone set this? Is this intentionally set? Player. Cross. Home. 10 spades. Okay, so did someone set this intentionally? Well, here's the disaster. I mean, earthquake is the worst possible result. Cross. This affects very, very long term. Home. People living in that environment. A player. A deceiver. 11 and 7, 18, 22. 6 diamonds, hand in hand. This kind of says it could be several people. So it's not a plot by the globalists. It's not a plot by the globalists, but somebody may have intentionally set this fire. Let's ask who this player is. Who's this player? Who's the player? Hamster wheel. 3 blackbirds. Woman. Mustard seed. Okay, so who's the player? Hamster wheel. This is the long run. Okay, this is a long-term plan. Actions toward a long-term plan, planting the seed, woman or feminine energy. 22, 25, 7 hearts. So this is part of a long-term plan. It's not the climate change people. Well, is this a false flag? Is this a false flag? Is it a false flag? Sun, cornerstone, karmic relationship, roses. Okay, is this a governmental false flag? Sun, cornerstone, karmic relationship, roses. This is 11, 3 clubs, 3 blackbirds. The cornerstone is solid. Sun is fire. The sun is on fire. Fire in the cornerstone, affecting all the people. I think it's just a natural disaster. This is really confusing. So someone did set it intentionally. There's a player here. And he lives in the area. It was set intentionally. And there's a long-term plan. It's not a false flag. It's not the globalists. Is this a terrorist attack? Is this a terrorist attack? Mercury. Devil. There you go. It's a terrorist attack. Big change. Straight razor. Okay, so is this a terrorist attack? Yeah, Mercury, Devil, karmic shift. The devil created a huge change, and it's very fast. And blockage here's that adds 5 spades and hurt. So this is some form of a terrorist attack. This is some form of a terrorist attack. Interesting. I wonder if some terrorist group is going to claim is going to claim responsibility. You know, ISIS or something. Because it's an attack. It's a terrorist attack. It's an attack on America, and these are happening every year, especially in California. It's taking advantage of natural, natural dryness during this time in that part of the country. Okay, and it was intentionally set, and there is a long-term plan to change the situation and plant the seeds by many hands. Man blockage, no two spades. I don't understand this reading. I'm just going to pull this one because I don't understand this one. I don't understand that one right there. Because it's intentionally set. There's a long-term plan. I asked, is it a false flag? No. It's not a false flag by our government, but it is a terrorist attack. It's outside. It's an outside force. Is this part of the globalist plot to take over the whole world? Okay, one world religion, one world government, one world currency. And they're pushing this agenda of global warming, and only the world government can take care of the global warming crisis. Okay, so is this part of the globalist agenda? Let's just ask. Globalist agenda. Olive tree, hand in hand, maybe. Okay, is this the globalist agenda of world domination? High tower is the government controlling everything. Many hands, olive tree. We got 2 6s. So deeply rooted, 12, 21, 6 hearts. We got 3 6s. 6, 6, 6, the devil. 6, 6, 6, the devil. The government wants to control everything. Every material thing. And the many people in the situation. So is this the globalist, is this part of the globalist agenda to control the whole world? Yes, it clearly is. It clearly is. Interesting. Okay. So what do we have here? Okay. It's a little bit complicated. So, was it intentionally set? Yes, there's a deceiver here. There's a player here. And maybe it's Antifa. You know, they're in the situation, and they're affecting everything permanently by these disasters. This is a disaster. This is a long-term disaster for all the people, and this player set this fire intentionally. I said, who's the player? Well, they have a long-term plan. They're planting the seeds of a long-term plan, and they're taking action in the environment. Okay, and that's 22, 25, and they keep doing this. I said, is this a terrorist attack? Oh, is this a false flag? The government is not involved officially. Governmental false flag. So this is an extra government. This is a black op. If it is government, it's black op. Is this a black op? Is this without the knowledge of our government? Deep state? Black op? Because it happens every year. Is this a deep state black op? Broken chalice, finger of God, scapegoat. Man. Got some bad cards here. Okay, changing everything, breaking and and setting the people out. Is it a black op? Okay, man changes everything and divides. They're dividing the people. They're dividing the people. Maybe it's a deep state black op. Okay, is this a terrorist attack? Yeah, the devil is terrorist. Okay, this is a terrorist attack. The devil is hurting the people, making a big change, and doing it very quickly. Just get in, get out, and creating big problems. Okay, and just terrorizing the people. So I think this is intentionally set. Someone is doing this. It is terrorist attack. This is a psychological attack on America, and they keep doing it. They're trying to make Americans afraid. Paradise is lost. Paradise is burning, and California was heaven. Okay, it was the golden state. That's its motto. And now it's just almost hellish. And I lived in California. I lived in both North and South California. And there's, now in San Francisco, there's feces patrol. There's people hired just to pick up the feces on the street and the urine everywhere. And they've set up, urinals all over the place because the homeless people are just peeing everywhere. Why? Open borders. They've turned beautiful California into third world hell, and they've done it in just a few years. And so it's a psychological op. This is an attack on America, and they're trying to terrorize Americans, and to control them through terror. That's what's happening. This wildfire is part of their plan to try to control Americans through terror. Paradise is lost. It's all gone. You have to give us full control. That's what I see. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle. In Kindle and paperback versions, find the full color card deck used here on Etsy /Magi Method. If you like the video, please